Ah, yes, we're live. That's why I like to start it off. We're live. Hey, subscribe tribe, YouTube fam. Thank you for being here. $1,000 per violation for you. We're going to go over this today. I know you want to know. I know you're thinking about it. I know you want to know. All right. I'm going to put it in my email right off the jump here. So you know you have my email first. Valentino312 first. Hello, Erica. Jedi Lungs 420 is always in the house. Hello, good to see you. I'm getting pumped up, motivated. I'm excited to get this going. I'm about 4 or 5 minutes early today because I'm ready to rock and roll. I couldn't wait any longer. I was pumped up. These bureaus don't know who they're playing with, okay? They don't know. They're playing with the subscribe tribe. We ain't having it. We ain't having it, okay? You gotta rest, okay? Finally got a shave, a haircut. Finally got it together, got a nice shirt on, put a decent shirt on, because I've been working 24 hours a day, 397 days a year, 22 days a week. These bureaus don't know who they're playing with. I ain't playing. Sorry, I get hyped. We don't play, Jedi Lug says. Hi, good to see everybody. Good to see everybody. Hello, all the subscribe tribe, the fam here. Appreciate you, okay? What's cracking, B? Goldmine Transportation. Good to see you. You're the best. Love all that you do. Thank you, Erica. Appreciate you. Erica Stalling. Thank you so much, Miss Stalling. Appreciate it. You're the man. Thank you. Give them straight. Nice. Filed a $500 claim at Equifax settlement for my time filing dispute. Slim Jones. Good work. Excellent. I'm here. Nice. Jess. All right. Good to see you. What are we talking about? Okay, we're talking about $1,000 per violation for you, potentially in your pockets, okay? Cash monies, we're about to get into it. Okay, what's up, bro? Just sent my second round of letters. Thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate it. All right, so let's get it cracking, right? Let's get going. This is what new subscriber, and I've been watching your videos back to back on Repair My Credit. It's like a marathon, right? Credit repair marathon you got going on this weekend. Maybe you're watching all weekend long. Miss Felicity and Terry, good to see you guys. What up, Brandon? Credit repair starts now. That's right, starts now. That's right. Get me fired up. You start putting it starts now. I'm gonna get fired up. Don't get me fired up. This is Experience TransUnion. We gonna get them. Okay, so Red Bull crazy. Yeah, that's right. I just got a good night's sleep. All right, I'm ready to rock and roll. I got up early this morning, went through some emails, went through some smoke it, so lit it up. Went through some emails. And I thought this would be excellent for you guys, okay? So, obviously, we all know $1,000 per violation per unverified item on your credit reports. Yes, absolutely. And of course, none of this is supposed to substitute for legal advice for yourself. I'm not a lawyer, can't give any legal advice, so make sure you reach out to, a nice lawyer if you need to, or the courts or whatnot. But this is great educational information because it's important to know. I've had to learn a lot about accounting to protect myself. I've had to learn a lot about the law to protect myself. I've had to learn a lot about all sorts of things, medicine, medication, natural ways to help heal my body, all sorts of stuff. So this educational information is good for you, how you could potentially get $1,000 in your pocket per violation. We're talking about per violation. We ain't talking about just the whole report. Oh, we got that. No, it's per violation. Okay, so not only do we know that a violation of this negative, nasty, erroneous, unverified account staying there, an unverified account. But we're going to talk about some other bureau verification methods and violations that you might not know or be aware of, okay? So there's stuff that's more than even $1,000. Extent of damages incurred by you, the wrong party, okay? And this is something that is prevalent out there now. People are having their stuff violated, their stuff not being seen, their stuff being seen, okay? By people that are not supposed to be seeing it, these breaches, all this stuff, all right? Extent of damage is incurred by the wrong party. Bureau refuses to remove information being provided proof that it is inaccurate, okay? This is extent of damages to you. And we're talking about inaccuracies, right? We're talking about the wrong date of delinquency, the wrong balance, the wrong date open, the wrong date closed, the wrong late payments. We're talking about duplicate accounts, unverified inaccurate accounts. We're talking about the wrong no reporting versus okay versus late payments. The status, wrong status is on there. We're talking about over hundreds of different violations that could potentially be there, okay? So extent of damages. Now, this is under section 623, Cushman versus TransUnion, all right? And this was in a federal court precedent, Okay, case law, all that good stuff. Now, let me grab my, oh, I already got it up here. Jerome set it up. All right, I appreciate you, Jerome. You set it up properly today. Okay, got my pages together. All right, I'm pumped up. Excited to get this credit repair started. It starts now. Okay, so 623, Cushman Invest TransUnion, all this good stuff. Okay, now what is the 623? We've talked about 623 method letter. Okay, what would you have to do for this to be a violation, right? So you can dispute. That's excellent. That's great. Wrong name. That's right. Just wrong name. Shoot. I had an individual emailed in, had her name legally changed. It was the same name, but it was spelled differently. I guess it was more U.S. version of the spelling. Okay, from where she was from originally, and they had it in there wrong. Had the names on there wrong. If you're proving inaccurate information to be wrong, they have to change it by law, or delete it by law, or update it by law, Who is the law? We are the law. Okay. So the 623 method, the 623 violation, extent of damages beyond $1,000 per violation. Okay. Basically send a letter to the credit bureaus to dispute. You send a letter to the collectors to dispute, and you send a letter to the original creditor. That's right. Secret topics. Get tight, Jerome. All right. You can send a letter to the creditors. And if they do not provide you any information that could substantiate, meaning contracts, right, then they're not able to verify this information 100%. So this letter, after that investigation that you're doing, this independent investigation you're doing, would say that, hey, I've sent you a letter about these accounts. Okay, maybe you have one or two with this specific credit card company or bank. You know, I had more than one sometimes with one specific bank that I had to dispute. Okay, or one credit card during this dispute process. You can send a letter to the creditor, dispute that unverified account, and then you can send a letter following up saying, hey, I sent you a letter about this account or accounts, and you guys sent me something back saying that it was all sent to a collector, this third-party collector, and I reached out to that third-party collector, and they weren't able to verify it. They weren't able to validate it. How are you able to verify it 100%? You are in violation, right? You are in violation of Fair Credit Reporting Act, Section 623, Cushman versus TransUnion. Okay. Case law in there. Look, this stuff. Look, secrets, man. Got this available to you in the Beyond Committed package, 609creditrepair.com. All this stuff is available for your education. All right. How are you able to verify, validate it? Okay. So you weren't. So you need to delete this stuff. Or, hey, look, I'll give you a chance. I reached out to you. I let you do your independent investigation. I did my independent investigation. I'm letting you know you didn't. You're wrong. You better take care of this under the law, or I'm going to have to take care of it because the courts are open to me. And that is extent of damage. That is beyond $1,000. Okay, extent of damages by wrong party. Now, let's say they're playing games. They delete your stuff. They quote unquote reinsert it, right? Because a lot of times what they're doing here is they're removing stuff that they can't respond to in 30 days. The creditors aren't responding to in 30 days, which we're going to get to here in a minute. And they take it off and then they put it back on real sneakily. Hope you didn't notice. But what that's happened here is they reinsert a deleted item from your credit report without notifying you in writing why and all the reasons, verification, all that stuff. They didn't send you something within 5 business days. Fair Credit Reporting Act, $1,000 per violation. And I know some of you have been doing that. Okay. I know some of you have gone through this. We have a special letter for you for that. Okay. And it's not all the time, doesn't happen often, but occasionally it happens. So you can send this in and let them know. And when you let them know what parts of the Fair Credit Reporting Act or Fair Debt Collection Practices Act we're going to get into, you have leverage over that. You have strength to get this stuff deleted. I'm going to tell you what, we've been working on this stuff at the Hostile Life Group, okay? Me and the team, the managers, the team members, we've been working on this, on some of our own stuff first. And we have seen some results from some of these violation disputes, okay? I'm letting you know, the Subscribe Tribe. No, this is stuff. Y'all probably got an email, the subscribetribe.com. If you didn't just jump on the subscribetribe.com, you should jump on, because I was talking about secret stuff today. We were working on stuff in the offices, the Awesome Life group. Okay, working on these violation disputes and seeing results. Okay, but hey, this is some secret stuff that I'm telling y'all. Okay, working on things. We bring it to the people, and then we implement it for our clients and our customers, because we want you to have the best. We want you to have the best cutting edge ability to repair your credit. All right. These bureaus don't know who they're playing with. Now, I was talking about them not being able to verify, validate, give you a response in 30 days. Okay. So sneakily removing things, putting back on, they try to finagle and finesse and, oh, well, it was gone. And then maybe you don't notice that it's back on. We couldn't respond to you. Failing to respond to you within 30 days, okay, lest they have some extenuating reason to extend up to 15 days if the creditor responded to them kind of at the last minute, right? Within 30 days, but they needed there was some extra information, or maybe you sent some, there's some reason, some reasonable expectation of an extension of 15 days maximum. So 30 days, 45 days maximum, but typically 30 days. If they don't send you something too saying that they're going to extend and need an extension, that's also a potential violation, okay? 30 days, and respond to you in 30 days. Fair Credit Reporting Act, Section 611, okay? $1,000 per violation, let's get used to it, per violation, okay? These bureaus not only have to adhere to 100% verifying it, that can be a violation. We're talking about refusing to correct information after being proven that is inaccurate information. That is Section 623, Cushman versus TransUnion. All right. Extent of damages is the fine that could potentially be in your pocket. Their fine in your pocket. Okay. $1,000 per reinserting items past, without that past 5 days, right? Within that 5-day window, they're supposed to give you notice, let you know within 5 business days in writing that this is why it's being inserted again, and so forth, which they don't do. Everybody writing in, they're like, I don't know what the heck happened. They didn't send me anything. Exactly. Okay. Failing to respond to your written disputes within 30 days, $1,000 per violation. This is the bureaus. We haven't even talked about the collectors and the creditors yet. Okay. We got all sorts of stuff for you. All right. And make sure I'm putting my email address here, because I get to go and I get to talking, and we do the question and answers. And sometimes I might miss something. So feel free to email me. Put in my email here. Okay. And this is great. You can send, that's right, you can send a non-response letter, and you can also let them know they're in violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Okay. And it's in our letters. It's in our letters. Okay. Now I'm just making sure. We need to delete that shirt. Delete that shirt merch. Delete that. Hey, hashtag delete that. Y'all like that? We can make a shirt. Y'all want to buy some merch, some swag? Y'all want some delete that shirt? Hey, Sleep came over with it. Appreciate you. All right. Accidentally disputed online. Came back. No. Need verbiage on letter discontinuing receiving. Yes, online responses. I went over that in a recent live stream. This is good stuff. A recent live stream, and Jerome did. And we do have a letter. The team and I came up with this letter. I'll tell you what, this is great. It's nice having the team working on it with them, being able to implement it, see results for customers, and bring it to them here on the live streams. It's wonderful. It's a feedback loop. So yes, we have a letter for that. You can get that 609creditrepair.com. We've got the Beyond Committed package. Basically, what it says is you want all of your correspondence in writing. Actually, I have it. Jerome, he's setting it up right today. Good job, Jerome. Okay, I got it right here. I'm demanding I receive all correspondence via United States Postal Service. I signed up online to receive notifications about dispute results. I no longer want the services, and I'm requesting you send all disputes in the mail. Okay, so that's that. It's got the information, the template, all this good stuff that goes on, so forth and so on, and your rights on the Fair Credit Reporting Act. So if for some reason you didn't see these, videos before, you didn't know, you're hitting that subscribe tribe button now. Hit the subscribe button if you can, right? Please do. Please do. You hadn't seen the letter, you're doing it online, you don't know what's up, you're like, oh man, I didn't know. Now I'm getting all these correspondence and email, I don't want them. That's the letter that can help you out. We've seen it, it works, okay? You'll get your responses in the mail, all right? And it could potentially work for you as well, all right? Yes, goodwill in the letters, okay? Cool, businessman. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. You would basically have to give whomever, and again, you got to talk to your lawyers and your courts and all this stuff. Can't give legal advice. But the idea basically would be education purposes here. You have to give notice. You can go into the courts. You can have them help you fill that stuff out. They'll teach you how to do all that. And you have the law on your side. You have the right. You have the Fair Credit Report. You can pull it up. Okay. You can cite your reasons. You give the people notice that, you need to give notice, collectors, creditors, bureaus, whomever it is, get your hearing, all that good stuff. Okay. Check your court, your lawyer, and all that good stuff for legal advice. All right. That's a brief educational overview for it. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Christopher Dillard is in the house. What up, Mr. Weaver? Appreciate you. Christopher Dillard is in the house. Great soldier, veteran, Christopher Dillard. It's a pleasure to work with Christopher Dillard. He was able to get his VA loan, get his house, right? You're able to get your house. You're able to get your life moving in the right direction after working with us. I appreciate it. And if you so choose and feel, if you'd like to let the subscribe chat know how you're doing and all that good stuff in the chat, that would be great. In the comments, I know we got the super chat going. I'm imagining people would love to know your story. And thank you for your service as well. And I really appreciate you. All right, appreciate you, Christopher. All right, so we can go back to some of these violations. Jerome deserves a lunch on brand. Hey, Jerome, you getting breakfast, brother, okay? Breakfast, okay? Lunch, you need to be working through lunch. I work through lunch. Everybody works lunch, okay? You get some breakfast, okay? So we talked about what the creditors are going through, right? Okay. Do I have a recommendation for credit monitoring services? Yeah, I do. I did that because, it's an investment. It can cost a little bit more. My FICO tends to be really good as far as the true FICO scores. And, it's a little bit of more of an investment. But, you can think about it. Hey, okay, I'm going to buy a house. I'm going to buy a car or whatnot. I'm investing in my future. I'm going to save thousands of dollars later. Now, as far as the reports, you usually get your reports for free. Okay, annual credit report, you get the 3, you dispute. Every time they sending you a letter, they're sending you an updated report. Okay, so that's possible. If you need your reports, you might look at something like a privacy guard. They'll usually give you all 3 reports, and there's usually a free trial period. Of course, check at the time and what's what and what you're watching this video and whatnot. But yeah. All right. Now, collectors, okay? This is a good one. If a collector fails to report that the disputed debt to the bureaus is disputed, okay, so you send your collection validation letters into the collectors and they don't report it as disputed, you have protection of the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, Section 807, $1,000 per violation. And we have seen, you can add that to your collection validation letters. You can add that to your dispute process. Hey, you didn't report it as disputed. I was checking my reports. I saw every 30 days here. I'm making sure you didn't report this as disputed. The status didn't change. You didn't do what you were supposed to do. I know it was on your end because I only disputed with you, or I disputed with you at the same time as the bureaus, and they didn't report it as disputed. So somebody messing up. So somebody needs to delete this right now under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, Section 807, which you're in violation for. Or hey, maybe I have to, get litigious and get out there and whatnot, right? So $1,000 per violation. They do not validate the debt at all but they continue to pursue you, trying to file this quick judgment on you, all this good stuff. People have gone through that, right? And all that bad stuff, so to speak. People have gone through that, and we've seen it. Not only is that potential to say, go back through and say, okay, cool, let me maybe get this stuff vacated or whatnot. You never validated, never verified 100%, never validated it. But you pursued this. That's $1,000 violation potentially in your pocket right there. Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, Section 809. This is an FTC letter about a case law of an individual that this happened to. There is information on this happening to other individuals. It's not just you. I know you're probably going through, you're thinking, oh man, that's going through the same stuff. No, it's not just you. You have protection afforded to you in the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, okay? This is wild stuff. This is crazy stuff, right? They don't want to play by the rules. You have the rules. You have the playbook. 609creditrepair.com. We can do the work for you at theawesomelifegroup.com, all right? I'm getting a lot of questions here. I'm going to make sure that I get to some of your questions and answer them, okay? And of course, I put my email up here as well, and we'll talk a little bit more, some more violations as well, okay? So let's see. Make sure I get this. I got the live chat up too, yes. Oh, yes, and feel free, if you just came in, feel free to watch the replay as well, okay? And thank you so much for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much. Hit this thumbs up. I appreciate it. All right. Can you dispute late payments on an open active account? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. All right. We have a special letter for late payment dispute, and you can do it with the goodwill letters. It's, you know, more of a goodwill situation, but it has worked. I have a video coming out on a woman who got a bunch of negatives on her late payments on her car note, updated to positive. That's right. She was able to do it. They actually found her goodwill letter to be very moving, which was great. And then, of course, you can dispute it on verified late payments as well, okay? Oh, man, why do you call it credit reports? Like a debt report to me. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, but it's going to get better. You're going to have credit, good credit, awesome life, awesome credit. You're going to get to the other side. Trust in the process, Rick. Someone else was like, I know, right, Rick? I know. Yes, Ace, yes, I see that. Yes, you can dispute. In fact, we found that that last one that I talked about, the collectors, not reporting things as in dispute, when in dispute, can also help during that process. But yes, you can dispute all those negative, nasty, erroneous accounts, including Navient. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Interested in the team doing it. Let me make sure I put our, it is possible. Actually, you know what? Email me if you need help. If anybody needs help, please email me. Put in my email. Hope the typing is not too loud. Great. Okay, cool. Excellent. U.S. soldier. Let's talk about accounts reopening. Okay, what happened to you, U.S. soldier? What account did you reopen? And you know what? It's interesting. I had a negative USAA account, disputed it, and they opened me up a new positive account and got the old one off. So just depends. Sharon McCullen, Brandon, are you still live? Yes, still live. Does everybody see me? Am I live? Round one, and I'm up 35 points, looking around the corner to the other side. Cameraman, do you update? Yes, we can update consistently. Yes, we have an update address, name, letter in the Beyond Committed package. You want to get these negative, nasty, erroneous addresses off there, not just only to disassociate you, but having a good, clean personal profile may also increase your score. That's right. You look much more stable. You have perhaps one good employer, one good home address, one good name. All right. Is it achievable to start my credit repair now? Yes, Ruth, credit repair starts now. And you'd like to purchase a home. Okay, so it's important to know what you're looking for when purchasing home as far as your credit score. A lot of people are saying, hey man, I want to apply, I want to get a home yesterday. You know, what are the qualifications that you need? What are you going to be open to as far as down payment? What are you going to be open to as far as interest, right? Reasonably, if your FHA loan, reasonably a 580 score could get you 3.5% down. Just decent, okay? 3.5% down. And I'm guessing a decent interest rate, okay? That's a 580, okay? You got to get, some negative things taken care of, maybe a couple positive history on a little positive trade line like a self-lender or a secure card. Real quick. I bet you, Ruth, out of 5 something right now. I bet you only need a few points, right? Ruth, tell me how much you got. Yes, I've dealt with portfolio. Yes, I've disputed them. Yes, we've seen results with them. They are not as tough as us, all right? We have a video on Awesome Life. Yes, it's on the channel as well. How does a person establish a credit using an EIN number as far as business and not using social security number? All right. It's a good question. Good question. Okay. So the EIN number becomes the social security number, so to speak, of the business. Okay. And you want this business credit to be in the business name so you don't have to be personally guaranteed for it, right? A lot of people are like, hey, man, I want to be an entrepreneur, I want to start a business, but I got to take a lot of risk, right? And it's not really fair per se. I think it's great. I think people should be out there and taking more risks, but you don't want to put your family and your livelihood and your home and your car and everything that you've built on the line for something that is going to not only benefit you, but the US economy and employees and all that stuff. So people should be able to take more risks. So stuff with the EIN. Okay. This is what you're going to have to figure out. What is your market? What is your business? Okay. Yes, we can help with business credit repair as well. Yes. Actually, I'll put the ALG business credit site, ALG. Great. With business credit, and if they finish that with, hey, I'm in real estate or trucking, or I got a restaurant or something like that, then it's a little bit easier to tailor it, right? So I'm like, okay, well, you got a restaurant, so there's a restaurant depot or a restaurant supply store in your area. Because the reason I know this is because I had a business about a decade ago that was concession stand, and we had an EIN, and we could only get into these restaurant depots and things like this with an EIN. You had to be a business, okay? So they're giving you credit in that line, that EIN, and you make sure to ask them if it reports to the bureaus. And when you're reporting to the bureaus, there are different bureaus, okay? Different challenges different bureaus for this. So different challenges. And we'll get into those in just a sec. Thank you for the super chat. All right. Gone. Make sure to email me. You are getting updates from the bureaus. We need those. And gone. If they're not getting non-response, we've got some good violations to dispute and help you out. So I want to know more. So email me, brother. Appreciate your super chat. Okay. So it's EIN, right? You're building what it is for your business and utilizing what you need for your business. It's much like starting out credit when you have no credit. It's going to have to be utilized and it's going to have to be built. Okay. So you're working with vendors that you're utilizing. Okay. You use those for a period of time. You check out something like nav.com that gives you free reports. Okay. And I know you're thinking, hey, Nav is like the Credit Karma business credit, right? They solicit to you and say, hey, maybe you're pre-approved for this credit card, try this. And it's a good place to start. Nobody's saying that you got to stay there, because you can get your Dun & Bradstreet report, okay? You can get your small business FICO reports, all right? You can get your bureau's reports for your credit, all right? I'm just checking out NAV real quick because I want to see what they afford you, okay? And make sure that you understand. So it's a good place to start and track. Experian, all this good stuff. Experian, your Experian credit report, all this good stuff. But you can track it in one spot. And they tell you stuff, how to get further along and all that good stuff. Okay, so you've got this building. Maybe you need some office supplies. I talk about this all the time because that's what we have. We have office supplies, cards, all righty? That's how you can build that up. Make sure I get to some of these questions. Let's see here. Apologize here, just looking. John Holidays, those debt validation letters work. I use the letters. Thank you. I use the letters that we have here. All right. 609creditrepair.com. And I will tell you that the truth collection companies have removed negative items on my credit file. Removed, no issue. Excellent. Alan Higgins, buffering. Maybe I'll try to go live a little bit later here. Maybe swap out my equipment, my computer, whatnot. Not sure what might be happening. So I apologize if there was any technical difficulties during the live broadcast of this. And Jerome, I'm looking at you, brother. It's on you. No, I'm just kidding. Well, it's a technical difficulty. I apologize. So thank you very much for being supportive and being here on Saturday. And I'm going to try and swap this stuff out, jump on the live stream again, and hopefully I'll see you soon. And until I see you in person, all right, I will see you on the other side. Take care.